What's up guys, hope you're having an amazing day. So I just made a video and the video absolutely blowed up. I really appreciate that. In this video, I'm actually going to explain you how you can make 100K a month working 4 hours per day. So this is extremely important because this is gonna make sure that you're gonna hire people as fast as possible. Like after this video, you're gonna understand why you need to hire setters, why you need to hire closers as fast as possible, no matter your current situation, right? So first of all, a business has a back-end system and a front-end system, right? In the front-end system, the sales get generated. In the back-end system, the delivery gets been made, right? So it's all about getting clients and fulfilling clients. There are two main things that build your machine, that build your business, right? Because in order for you to have a sustainable business, you need to have a front end, you need to have a back end, and they both need to be extremely well organized and optimized in order to get consistent clients and deliver consistent clients, right? So whenever we talk about the front end, it's all about a source, right? You need to have a consistent traffic source. You need to have a consistent content source as well as a consistent sales source that gives you the consistent attention, the consistent relationship building when we talk about content, as well as the consistent sales, right? Whenever we talk about closers. So it's extremely important to generate attention, to monetize attention, and to convert attention, as well as keep attention, right? When you don't understand that process, you will never make sales. But in order for you to create leverage, like a business has different routes. So in order for you, you need to see those arrows as routes, right? So how that works is if you want to grow a tree, it needs to, you need to have routes, right? That need to be fed with water. The more water goes to the tree, the faster it grows, right? If you work alone in your business, only on the front end, only on this part, how do you think you're able to give the tree as much water as possible? That's not possible, right? So what you will need to be doing is making sure that you feed all these things on a consistent basis. How can you make sure that all these 6 things get attention at the same time? So the tree will be fed with water consistently so it can grow quicker and way faster than you can imagine. And that is a very important asset. And a lot of people don't understand that, because what people do is you're currently probably at 5 to 10K a month. You're starting from zero, or you're anywhere between 0 to 50K a month. And what is going to happen when you do that is a lot of you guys don't even have team members. Right? The reason why you're not scaling, the reason why you cannot get your first client is because you don't have team members. I know this sounds absolutely controversial, but it is true. Let me explain you why. Let's say a business has these 6 most important chains, right? Routes within a structure, within a system. And you give this chain attention. So you get clients, you do some outreach for your SMMA. What do you think is going to happen with all the other 5 chains? It's not going to get any attention. So what you will need to be doing is you need to make sure that all these 6 chains get attention at the same time. Because what you will do when you make that happen is you will feed the tree with water, you'll feed the machine, you'll feed your business on a consistent basis. So that means it grows way quicker. What do you think if all those 5 routes were done? It was not existing and only one route was functioning well. How fast would you think the tree will grow? I don't think it's going to grow that fast, right? If you give a plant water every single day, it's going to grow way quicker than if you're going to give it water once a month. It's going to die. So you need to be able to fucking give attention to all the assets yourself. How you're able to do that? The only way how you're able to do that is by building systems or hiring people and putting people on those processes. What are you going to do if you're going to get clients? You're going to do outreach. You're going to do that for 2 weeks. Who's going to deliver your clients? Who's going to communicate with your clients? Who's going to do the onboarding? Whenever you're working on one chain, all the other 5 routes or chains doesn't get any attention. So it's your duty to make sure that you build a business and don't work a job. You're working a job when you give all the chains attention, while knowing that when you give a chain attention, another chain doesn't get attention. And that is a big problem, because that is why you cannot scale. How can I build a multiple 6-figure company working? I can literally, I'm not joking. How can I work 4 hours per day, 3 hours per day, right? And make so much money? How are you not even at 10, 20K a month and you're working 12 hours per day? It's because of this process, right? You need to create leverage. In order for you to build a consistent traffic source, you need to have setters in place, or you can do it yourself. But that means when you do it yourself, you have no leverage, right? When we talk about content, you can do it in the beginning yourself. That's fine. You don't create leverage. I still do it myself as well. I don't edit. I don't do anything because I know these videos are the most insane videos ever. It's about the value you provide. It's about the content assets that you build. Why do you think I built this? What am I doing now? I'm giving this chain attention because I make this YouTube video for you guys. But right now, my setter is starting to work to actually close a lot of people for the B2C offer, right? Within my Instagram DMs. So this chain gets attention as well. What do you think is going to happen with the sales? What do you think is going to happen with the onboarding, automated onboarding process, right? I have someone that takes the onboarding. What do you think is going to happen with the delivery, right? We have an entire roadmap, a structured mechanism to walk people from A to B. What do you think is going to happen with the communication? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you need to have a system, a process that is able to give you the desired result consistently. By the way, this needs to be like a client success manager. Client success manager. It doesn't need to be a closer. Closer is not taking care of the communication within a business. So client success manager, and this needs to be a client success manager as well, right? So that is a very important asset that you need to understand, guys. You're not growing because you cannot give multiple chains, multiple routes water the same time. So that does mean that the tree doesn't grow, right? If you want to build a business, if you want to grow your business as quick as possible, hire people, give all the chains within a business attention at the same time, because that is called leverage. The more leverage in a business you can create, the less you have to work, the more you're going to make, right? Please keep that in mind. Right? So what I want you to do from now is pick 2 chains that you will be focusing on yourself, right? Make sure that you outsource all the other 4 chains. And I can guarantee you'll scale to 20K a month because it's a mindset thing. Most of you guys are not building a business because you don't build systems, you don't hire people. You're working a job, you make good money, right? I have a lot of people coming to me that are making 10 to 20K a month, but they're working 16 hours per day. You're working a job. You don't create leverage. So make sure that you build different processes, right? Build different sources. Give all these sources attention so you drive consistent sales. Give all the processes consistent attention so you deliver on a consistent basis, and hire people for these sources and processes so you don't have to do it yourself. You create leverage, you build a business, you feed the tree with water on a daily basis, and it grows way quicker than you expect, okay? If you want our help, if you want Advanced Setters help with building these systems, make sure to send me a DM on Instagram. We're going to make sure that we refine your offer. We're going to implement your automation. We're going to make sure that we implement your growth specialist setters that are able to convert all the attention. We're going to scale you to 9 to 12 calls per day. And we're going to make sure that we build you the infrastructure and systems to make sure that we can actually sustain the backend. Because guys, don't forget this. This is more important than this. Okay, this is by the way, this is way easier than the backend. Whenever you want our help, reach out to me on Instagram. We're gonna have a little chat. We're gonna see if we could potentially work together. And guys, get to understand this, okay? Make sure you understand this. Make sure you implement this, and make sure you actually build the systems and the infrastructure that you need to build in order to give the tree water every day. Okay? Have a nice day, and we'll speak soon.